Our deepest fear is not that we're inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, which most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, and fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people will not feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It is not just in some of us, it is in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give others permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fears, our presence automatically liberates others. Marianne Williamson. Hello and welcome to I Am the Change. My name is Michelle Simon Kelly, and I started this in 2019, stating out loud that I was breaking up with fear, I was breaking up with shame, and I was breaking up with guilt, followed by a weekly video. And you guys, were coming up on the end of 2024, and I haven't missed a week of this, which is great. And I had other New Year's resolutions / intentions since then. And all of my resolutions and intentions have taken me way longer than I thought they were going to, but I'm still going strong with all of them. I used to never set goals or tell anybody what they were in case I didn't follow through. And one of the reasons I've been able to follow through is because I've been telling people out loud what my intentions are and what I'm doing. And this year was to work on forgiveness with myself and others, which I have done and am doing. And some things are just miracles that are happening in my life. I was estranged from my family for a really long time. I did not talk to my mom for over 28 years. I didn't talk to my dad for over 10 years, and I didn't talk to my sister for over 15 years. And I needed to go away and to get help and to be well in order to be around my family. And that's what I've been able to do. I'm in 3 12-step programs. I put it back out there the other day of where I go and what I'm doing, and you're all invited there anytime. It's an open invitation. It doesn't cost anything. And if you need help or have any questions, please feel free to private message me. I will get back to you, and I will let you know where I go, how I do it. And if you need help with that, I'm more than happy to show you. So I've been working on my wellness. And what does that look like? I don't drink alcohol anymore or do drugs. I don't smoke anymore. I also am off of sugar, flour, wheat, and caffeine, and that's been over 2.5 years. I'm now eating all organic on top of that. I've been really sick. I was really sick for 15 months. It was so bad, you guys. I have a handicap place card for my car. I don't have to use it, which is awesome. I can walk now. I could not walk. I was in so much pain all of the time. And turns out, on top of chronic neck and back pain, I had ulcers. And I had a huge ulcer on the bottom of my stomach, and half of my small intestines were covered in ulcers. Then I was in a car accident in May on top of all of that, which just made everything worse. And I'm now healing from that. So when I tell you guys, I work on my wellness, I go to 3 different 12-step programs, and that works on my emotional and my mental and my spiritual healing. I'm now going to the YMCA every single day to work on my physical healing because I have to keep my body moving. I am prone to depression. I've had depression my whole life, except for I learned how to work through it. suck it up and just do it anyway. So I learned how to ignore that I was depressed. Eventually, you can't ignore it. Eventually, it gets bigger and louder. And I kept thinking the more I did to work on myself, it would go away, and the more it showed up. So I've been on an antidepressant on purpose for over, I'm going to say coming up on almost a little under 2.5 years, because when I started addressing my food addiction and getting off of the sugar, flour, wheat, and caffeine, that's when my depression really showed up. And I thought if I ate healthier, it would go, and it didn't. I have depression because I have depression. And there are a lot of things that no matter how much I work on my life, it just is. And you guys, I wanted to show you something or talk to you something about this isn't normal. So I know for me, I always wanted someone to tell me what was normal, what is normal. And I never could find somebody who could tell me what was normal. So I realized that was God calling me to tell you what my normal is. I needed to be the person that I was looking for. So yesterday, and I talk about stuff that nobody else talks about because I need to know this stuff. And if we don't talk about it, how are we going to know? So I went to the gynecologist yesterday. Yes, I'm saying the gynecologist. And I went for my annual checkup. And she said to me, Michelle, it is not normal to pee your pants. And you guys, for years and years and years, I sometimes can't make it to the bathroom. And I was so embarrassed to say anything because who wants to say they pee their pants or they can't make it? But when you get older, they have a urogynecologist. There's not a ton of them in Pennsylvania where I live. And there's not a ton of them, period. But it's like the female urologist for women, including your gynecologist. So yesterday, the gynecologist said, Michelle, it is not normal to pee your pants. This is not normal. You have a lot of years of life left in you. This isn't normal. And I was like, okay, finally, I made the decision. I'm gonna go get something done about it. I've been many times, but I never followed through with it. And one of the reasons why I didn't follow through with it is because I was so sick and they diagnosed me with this CRPS type 2, which I didn't have. If you went under the knife or had surgery, it was supposed to make it worse. And I was so afraid I was going to get worse than I already was. And you guys, you saw me. I was suicidal. I was in so much pain. And I never knew. I did not have stomach pain with my ulcers at all. My stomach never hurt. I had chest pain. I had pain all across the bra line. I felt like somebody was squeezing my heart. I had arm pain. My hands were going numb. I had shoulder blade pain. I had across the tops of my shoulder blades, I had thoracic pain and back pain. And that was all, I don't want to say all, it wasn't all related to my ulcers because I had chronic neck and back pain on top of it, but it was horrific, like I've never had before. And finally, I went to a medical intuitive and I paid $25 to go on Zoom. And she told me it was in the front. And then I went to the hospital the next day and I was so sick and I couldn't eat. And I said I was losing weight and they kept me. And when they kept me, they did 3 tests on me that it probably would have taken me another 6 months to get these tests done that I was able to get done in the hospital overnight. Nobody wants to go to the hospital. You guys, I didn't want to go, but I had to. And it was the best decision that I made. And I am working on myself and it is a full-time job. I just want to say thanks to everybody for watching. Please stay tuned, stay safe, and I'll see you all next week. Oh, P.S. This is my new iPhone. I got a new iPhone. I just have to tell you this real quick. I got the iPhone 16 Pro Max, so you guys are seeing me on that. They give you a cord and they don't give you the adapter for it. So thank God I had a new iPad with an adapter, or I wouldn't have been able to charge my phone. And nobody told me that. So if you get a new iPhone 16, you have to get the adapter, by the way. So great seeing you all. Thanks for watching. Please stay tuned and I'll see you all next week.